Hi, this is Frank Mealy from HeartlandDiaryUSA.com, bringing you news every conservative can use. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date. Tonight, Lou Dobbs interviewed Stephen Miller, special advisor to President Trump. You know Stephen's doing a good job because the radical left hates him. Here he is talking about the deep state and what he's seen inside the White House as CIA and other operatives have done everything they can to crash this presidency. Listen.
But I want to drill down to the heart, Lou, of what's happening in our country right now. You have people inside the executive branch, permanent career government officials, who do not recognize democracy. I know because I deal with some of these people
You're talking
every
about the
day
deep
or
state.
every week. I'm talking about the deep state,
Right.
Lou. And everything we're trying to do to make working Americans have a better future is constantly blocked and sabotaged by the deep state. And we're breaking through, and we are winning, and we're going to keep on winning. But what you have with this current non-scandal, non-controversy, made-up phony story from this fake whistleblower about Ukraine, what you have is somebody inside the government, along with their allies, trying to overthrow a democratically elected president so they can get their policies that they want put in place. That's what's at stake for every American. Do you believe we should be governed by a democracy or not?
Well, I'm quite happy with this constitutional republic, and less than happy, as you know, with a deep state that is not only entrenched but expanding and increasingly powerful. When we look at for crying out loud, the complaint for the so-called whistleblower who happens to be a CIA officer. I mean, think about the absurdity of what we're talking about. Suddenly a CIA, I can't even imagine this, a CIA officer on hearsay is now a whistleblower. One wonders why he doesn't have a chain of command that he would want to follow as a CIA officer, and why he could not see the irony of spying on a president of the United States on U.S. soil, which is, by the way, a charge that he is not entitled to.
Right. The CIA's
this
mission
is
is
idiotic.
overseas. Yeah, overseas surveillance is the CIA's mission. Not to try and conduct illicit operations on the president of the United States. First of all, if you read the complaint, right, it's public now. There's no firsthand nothing in that complaint.
Well, there's
no firsthand anything in that complaint, nor could there ever be, because the complaint is the fevered imagination of a deep state radical.
And by the way, I want to say where you're saying that. Michael Atkinson, the Inspector General of the intelligence community, who wrote a 4-page document of rationale for changing that complaint form. It is one of the most absurd documents I have ever seen. It is irrational, and it can only be explained by raising great questions of political corruption within the Inspector General's office itself, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Stephen,
one of the things, Lou, that I find so disappointing, Lou, is that the Democratic Party used to stand for liberal values in this country. They used to question power. Now you have a liberal bureaucracy and liberals in Washington, D.C. that worship intelligence community as being above reproach and worship deep state power, and that is fundamentally anti-liberal. Republicans and Democrats should be united in supporting this president.
I can't join you in bemoaning their move away from liberalism. I think liberalism deserves to die, and perhaps even a painful death. And by the way, that may be at hand because
they're just socialists. Now they're just socialists and Marxists, Lou.
They're what?
Not even liberals anymore. They're just socialists and Marxists.
Well, I don't know what else they are, but I can tell you this. They're working against the President of the United States and this country, and that's got to be stopped. Stephen Miller,
Lou.
we appreciate everything that you're doing for the country. Thank you so much.
Thank you.